Hey y'all, let's get right to it. For my inquiry project, I explored the substantial growing trend known to many as school choice. These trends have existed for many years and continue to increase as our world rapidly changes. As a result, I set off to explore the reasons behind why more and more parents are enrolling their children in schools that offer specialized programs. So, in other words, I investigated what pulls parents towards such programs. For my inquiry project, I focused on two parts for the research question. The first part was background questions, meaning to get to know the parents. And the second part of the research was questions about the specialized program in order to understand what were the programs that parents enrolled their children in. As you will see from the table below, from previous literature, Sinai published a report that states parents who enroll their children in specialized programs or other alternative choice programs are from the high socioeconomic status, are well educated and employed. In my findings, the parents had been very well educated, each had obtained graduate or postgraduate education, and every parent had established a career in a high held position. Furthermore, although the parents I had interviewed were not enrolled in specialized programs themselves, they were very well aware of the programs that were offered by the board, which would coincide with Bassett and Wahlberg's study, which examined that parents who enrolled in such programs had a good understanding of programs offered and have access to the information needed to make the best choices for their child. Thirdly, it is evident that the neoliberal agenda has governed schools, and in that sense, educational policies have created a harsh and competitive environment for students. That's why, according to DeGiorgio, students who are higher on the socioeconomic ladder are those who access competitive programs such as IB, French immersion, and IBT. We don't realize how powerful neoliberal forces have encouraged the application market value in our education system. These forces have enhanced exclusive economic outcomes and created a small but dominant elite group. And as a result, as stated by Sinai, alternative schools largely serve students from affluent families. To put things into perspective, let me explain what context I wanted to highlight. What I was looking for is to examine if all students had access to specialized programs. So, just to set the record straight, the TDSB emphasizes that it strives for equitable and inclusive learning. However, research found that low-income students, meaning students whose parents lack university education, have less access to socially valued educational programs. And so the findings are even more concerning because it appears that there is a divide that has been drawn between programs geared towards students coming from higher income households and lower income households. So why is there a divide between households? So as stated by Killeran, Ontario's education system has faced extensive barriers to providing equitable education because of powerful neoliberal forces that have driven policy and hampered reform. And this brings me to the way things are. Due to these powerful neoliberal forces, valued educational programs, such as French immersion, have become a privilege instead of a right. From my inquiry research findings, I have discovered that the board has intentionally made programs accessible to only those the market sees eligible for future economic contributions, meaning, as Wright stated, to students who already mirror the identity of those with economic power. So let me explain using the images as you see on the slides. These programs are offered in schools in proximity of affluent neighborhoods, so those neighborhoods of high socioeconomic status. So as an example, as you can see, Leaside High School, which is located at 200 Hannah Road, which is also, as you can see, the second image, offers both advanced placement programs, so AP Bio, AP Physics, and AP Chem, and the French Immersion program. Now, if you look closely, look at the neighborhood in which Leaside is located in. It is located in a very high SES location where families are making twice the average of the Toronto income household, while just 3.8 kilometers away at Margarneau Institute, which you can see in the first image, is located in a very low SES neighborhood in red, and unfortunately, that school does not offer specialized programs. So as you can see in the third image, the difference in proximity between Leaside and Margarneau is very close, yet the differences are like night and day. Realistically speaking, changing educational policy that has been eroded since the Harris government was in power is difficult. In addition, resisting forces such as the neoliberal agenda and globalization cannot be pushed out easily because they are already deeply embedded in our policies, politics, and ideology. Now, despite these global pressures, something can be done at the local level. Key steps for change can be established with minority parents and lower socioeconomic neighborhoods. Within the TDSB, we are so caught up educating teachers, we are neglecting parents. These families of minority groups face multiple barriers, especially the lack of knowledge and familiarity with the Ontario school system. Most of these parents do not know that under the TDSB policy, alternative schools, French immersion programs, and other specialized programs have an open boundary concept allowing parents to choose their child's school from within and outside their geographical catchment area. So through optional attendance, these parents can also enroll their children in specialized programs in high socioeconomic schools, but many are unaware of their rights. And as a result, for my professional learning activity, I want to focus on a community outreach program that will serve as preparing these parents in neighborhoods such as Flemington and Thorncliffe. My approach will serve to empower these parents to make choices and to take action, educating them on the benefits of these programs, because I am certain that they want to take advantage of these resources, especially that they are available for free. Giving these parents and encouraging them and communicating with them will make a huge difference.